Hello everybody, this is Professor D, and today I have a really special game for you guys today, because this is the first ever legitimate double Moab on the new face-off game mode. I'm on PS3, as most of you know, so we haven't actually, we've just got the DLC, so as you can see this is one of the two maps that you get with the free DLC, and then you have to pay for the rest. But yeah, so I was really excited when I actually got this. I think it's the first legitimate one, like I said. There is one other out there, but I have to say it looks a bit dodgy. I'm not gonna lie. They run at him constantly. They never shoot, but whatever. You know, I'm not gonna go into that too much. Today I thought what I would do was just talk you through how I like to play face off, at least, because there's a couple of different ways you could do it. And I'll talk about the different maps more than and how you can play each one. So I think there's Aground and I don't know the other one actually. I can play Erosion or something. I think it's Erosion. So what I like to do, especially on Aground, is to use use an assault rifle, because it's a pretty long, not long, but it's a decent enough size map for you to be able to use an assault rifle and pick them off from long distance, and you're going to struggle with an assault rifle, I think. Not an assault rifle, you're going to struggle with a submachine gun, sorry. Dear me. This is what school does to you. And I also think it's necessary to use marksman. Marksman or sit rep, depending on how you want to play. But if you want to pick them off, and I know a lot of people use assassin, so maybe for that reason marksman's not the best perk to use. But if they're not, like they weren't in this game, then you can really go to town on them. You just need to know where they're spawning, and that's the next point. You'll see in this game quite a lot. I predict where they're spawning. I wasn't playing with a teammate on this, a mate of mine on this one. He was just a randomer that I went into a lobby with, and I constantly looked at where he was on the map, because I knew if he was on the other side of the map, then they would probably be spawning near me, because that's just how fucked up the maps are. And the spawns, there's I'll say three main spawns. There's the one I'm in at the moment, there's the one down that little corridor area around the side, and there's one on cliffside there, which can catch you out sometimes. Actually, it's a bit confusing. But those are the three main spawns. Then you got obviously the one on shipment. If you just look straight ahead. So yeah, you've got to keep an eye out for the spawns, which is why it's sensible to run Portable Radar, and I sound whore him now. It's the power of SitRep Pro. So yeah, what was I on about again? Oh, who knows? This is what happens when you get distracted. Oh yeah, Portable Radar. So it's sensible to use a Portable Radar in these situations. If they're using Assassin, obviously that kind of ruins the point of them. But you're more likely than not going to get at least one person not using Assassin, and that can help you out, because all you need to do is put the Portable Radar near a spawn, and then if one person shows up, you know that's where they're spawning for the time being, and then you can pick off the guy with Assassin later. So in that sense, it's pretty decent. And just to let you know, I'm not proclaiming that this is the best game ever. As you see me pick up my first MW, and I try and die here, but these guys are so bad. I actually turned around and said I have to kill you eventually, but they managed to get shots off. Because I had a look at the score, and I think the screen's really small, but I think it's 13-6 at the moment. No, it's not. It's 10 and 5, I think. Wow, I don't know how I got 13 and 6 from that. But anyway, I think I die pretty soon in a minute. I don't get too much, and then I go on my mob streak a bit later. I've tried to cut some of the game out, but it's difficult because a lot of it was you kind of need to see all of it. But back on the point, it's not the best game ever. I wasn't playing against MLG top 5 pros or anything like that. I think that's the case in Face Off. You can eat. Yeah, I'm gonna cut out the kill cam here because it's shocking. It's so embarrassing. I think I got a bit confused about the map actually, and where the guy was coming from. But yeah, you either get in face-off, I've noticed at least, you get really, really bad players that are just doing it for a laugh and think they're like pros at the game and can just stomp on anyone, and they really can't. They're awful. They turn up with a 0.64 KD and try and rush you with awful guns, and it doesn't work. But then you get the guys that know how to play the game, they know how to manipulate spawns and things like that, and they play a lot better. It's actually a good way of getting your win-loss up. I've been enjoying it because I rage frequently, to say the least. So I only have about a one win-loss, which is really embarrassing considering I have a 3-something KD. But, you know, I always notice you get one of the two. And you see him there just camping by attacking into it. Wow. Nice one, mate. But they did... I noticed they denied more tags and I think they even got kills. They really were shocking. And this is the Moab streak. We get them stuck and they literally cannot get out. And they really were not the best. They were using LMGs, I think. One was using an MG36, I think it's called. And the other one was using an MK46, I think. And it all went wrong for them. It was pretty embarrassing. Oh, great for me though, because I hadn't been playing this game long, and actually the first game, which is on our channel now, we uploaded it a couple of days ago. My first game that I ever played was a 67-5, and I actually fall 1 kill short of that this time. I end up 66-5, and I didn't get a single mob in the 67 kill game. So it shows you how inconsistent Modern Warfare 3 can be. But the only reason I didn't get a mob in the last game was because I wasn't used to the spawns. I didn't know they flip so easily and all that sort of stuff. So I'm getting a bit used to it, and it's great. It's actually quite fun. I like the idea that they've just tried something different. So yeah, the game. I don't know. I think I'm about halfway through. Unfortunately, my Moabs don't really get the kills I wanted. The one guy backed out as soon as I called it in, which I found a bit ridiculous considering he was getting really destroyed for the whole game, and then as soon as the Moab calls in, he's like, oh no, not another kill. And that just shows you, that right there shows you how shocking my teammate, he wasn't that good either, to be honest, but the enemies were. They couldn't get more than 2 shots on target at any given time, and I guess it's not a fair assessment in a sense, because I know one of them, I think it was the guy that backed out, was on a constant 1 bar, and everyone knows the connection problems that the MW3 has, and if you don't have a consistent 4 bar, you're pretty much screwed. It's just that kind of game really. And here I panic a bit and have to jump down and hide for a bit. But I don't know what. Throughout the game, I never thought I wasn't gonna get it. And that sounds really cocky, actually. Wow. But yeah, there it is. I didn't know it was coming up actually. And I thought about celebrating, but then I heard that guy, and I'm such a kill whore. But there's the first one, and I'm pretty sure he backs out very shortly. I go on a bit of a rage here. Rage? Not at all. I go on a happy spree and jump off the cliff just because I can. Knife the air. There we go. It's all legit when you knife the air and kill yourself. And yeah, I call in the second one. So it was pretty good all round. As I said, first one ever on YouTube, which is legit. And here as well, this is classic. I try and drop down to kill myself again, just through a different way. And I like defy the laws of gravity and jump from air. It's classic. And I just cut out the last bit just because I died twice and only got 2 kills and no one else joined. So it slowed down. But that's the end of the game. 6-5. Hope you enjoyed, and peace.